All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Bandit. Check.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He's got a first down and more past the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And check. 53's Mike. Check. Let's go.
On the ground is Michel. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Ready. This is James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
18 Gator.
Mike. 1, 2, 3. Check 99. Check 99.
General West. 2.
Look at the throw. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
Come on,
I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it.
Ready?
The truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Have a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Go now. 30
so
base.
3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go, D.
Ready, go. Hit it.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. 60 yards.
They're not ready for this.
5.
They're not ready for this. They still
On
playing
first
soccer.
down. Sweet.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
And all the way down to the 37.
Let's go, fellas.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
10 logo.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw. Knight. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Ready.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first
61.
down.
Max, get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21.
18 Gator.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, Echo. Now.
On first down.
Coming to you.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go,
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You don't want this.
Big grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points in the pocket. They have those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In your face.
Dude.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Michelle on the counter. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now after the running play, we got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
On the ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double dog, that's the way. 53. Check 53.
Gonna give this one to the tailback.
Tight down, there you go.
And he's gonna get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Oh, you hit it.
On 3rd down. Hampton. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
LaMarcus Joyner on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
3 buzz.
Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good, too. So the quarter route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Okay, ready?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Off the play fake. Knight. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board first down. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Jets, 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
6-6, bullet high.
Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
2nd and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We got this.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Hampton, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
57, the mic.
Blue draw Corkers.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Lightning.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, it's up to their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Get it.
Now again, right side. Sweep. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
I want that. Give me that ball. There. Give me that ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
I got it. Big grip.
On first down. Sweep. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Set.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down. Knight. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. So he put his foot in the ground, straight to the out, to the sideline.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60
2nd
out,
and
boss.
5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Yeah, baby.
A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Gets fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go, baby.
Ready,
And
set.
now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Five.
They run the counter. Hampton. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go
8
now.
yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Hey, Zoo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Let's go.
Play action. Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing,
Chopper,
just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to throw. Herbert, and that will be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here we go.
Feeling like they're not quite in
60
field goal
Pittsburgh.
range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Bravo. Greystone travel. Now.
On 4th down, Herbert. He hits White, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go.
Tonight. Speed river. Speed river.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that
I'm
penalty.
so confused. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Joseph is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Break.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. It's the personality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. We can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
On the interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end work that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You must be dreaming. Look at me. Zipper.
53.
Hey, exit.
53. Check 53.
Let's go.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Get it.
On third down, Herbert forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the friend.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to play all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
Ready?
Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Big rip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Orbit. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Knight. And his throw here's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. But Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Sweet, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
On the set.
Mike, 50 seconds. Rip left, rip left.
From the gun, Knight. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
Come on, set.
Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Everyone, Peyton Manning, 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Right. Deuce.
Five.
They'll run with the shot. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on, man.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
Probably a good philosophy at this point to make that defense stand up and stop it. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Got it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Delta.
Joker.
Get it.
Now Michelle.
Run.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Get ready.
7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. 15 line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the match. Now the first down carry, it's Michelle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready,
New
set.
England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage,
but
you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Line of scrimmage, the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. First down, here's White. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
22 Jet Bomber.
Right back to him on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on
ready?
that play. I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football. It's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 52.
Hit it.
Back to throw. Herbert, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Ready.
The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Everyone's got 4.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
5.
Looking to throw. Herbert, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
From 6 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot to the ground, and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been if he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Come on,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Smooth. 61, matchbox lights. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now.
To throw again. Knight. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Go! 18
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Knight. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Ready up.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here we go,
Loss of a yard there to start
base.
out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
65.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
53 is the mic.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
to throw on third down. Herbert. And he's got Bennett. Escapes the defender. And give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely love.
That was great. And what key on this was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Don't get nervous.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert flushed out right. Looking deep for Bennett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. It's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice. Usually on Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have an opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Let's go.
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
On the ready.
As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Hey,
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ready.
They'll look to throw.
You can't block me.
Over the middle complete. That's Bennett. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it,
Come on,
cover
set,
it, tuck
50,
it away.
play.
Whatever you get after
Check
that
back,
is
check
almost
back.
gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Sets up 4th down.
Let's go.
One score
70,
down. Here
Indy.
we go.
Number 53.
They're going to go for it here on 4th
Hey,
down.
go.
On fourth down, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Pats, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.